EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints.
McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Start the drive with Washington. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
On second down, Washington. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup. Let's go put another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone get 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Back deep, Trent Taylor. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mixing up the middle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Burrow on play action.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A draw play for Mixon. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Winston.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from a yard out.
And the Bengals have moved down in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
There's Chris Olave.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receiver.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 21, Saints 7. Evan McPherson to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard
The
line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
73 yards.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Winston to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively?
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Demario Davis there on the stop. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
11.
Now Burrow.
That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory.